Welcome to history's mysterious minds, where reality unravels, and the truth waits just beyond the edge of reason. Tonight we follow the footsteps of a man lost in the shadows of modern Europe, a tourist on a sunny trip to Bulgaria, a sudden change in behaviour, and a frantic sprint into the unknown, captured on camera, then gone forever. What happened to Lars Mittank, and why has no one seen him since that final chilling dash? This is the story of the last walk of Lars Mittank. In June 2014, 28-year-old Lars Mittank travelled from Germany to the Bulgarian coast with friends, a laid-back vacation in golden sands filled with sunshine and laughter. Lars was described as calm, cheerful and easygoing. But something changed near the end of the trip. A bar fight left him with a minor ear injury, enough for a doctor to advise against flying. His friends flew home, and Lars stayed behind alone. What should have been a simple delay became a spiral into something far more disturbing. After his friends left, Lars checked into a budget hotel near the airport. Security footage and staff reports from that night tell a strange tale. Lars began acting erratically, paranoid, pacing, hiding in elevators. He even texted his mother, begging her to cancel his bank cards. He claimed he was being followed by people who wanted to hurt him, but no one else at the hotel reported seeing anything unusual. Was Lars truly in danger, or was something unravelling inside his mind? On July the 8th, Lars arrived at Varna Airport early in the morning. He entered the terminal, spoke briefly to an airport doctor and seemed anxious but calm. Then, without warning, he bolted. Security cameras captured his sudden dash out of the terminal. He left his luggage behind, including his wallet, passport and phone. He was last seen running across a field, climbing a fence and vanishing into the woods. And just like that, Lars Mittank was gone. The footage of Lars fleeing the airport went viral years later. Millions watched his terrified sprint, frozen in fascination and fear. Why did he run? What was he seeing or believing that made him abandon everything? Some say it was paranoia, others suspect foul play. The clip became more than a video, it became a symbol of modern mystery, an ordinary man caught in an extraordinary moment with no closure in sight. As theories emerged, mental health was the first suspect. Experts suggested a possible psychotic episode, perhaps triggered by drugs, trauma or stress. Lars had no known history of mental illness, but a sudden onset isn't impossible, especially under strain. Could isolation, injury or fear have triggered something deep inside? Was Lars fighting invisible enemies in a battle only he could see? As with any unsolved mystery, theories multiplied. Some believe Lars uncovered something and was silenced. Others say he was targeted by organ traffickers or criminal groups. One theory suggests he faked his disappearance to escape something back home. None of these ideas have evidence, but in the vacuum of answers, imagination rushes in, and every silence becomes a clue. Lars' mother, Sandra Mittank, has never stopped searching. She's appeared on talk shows, handed out flyers, begged for leads. Her grief is quiet but relentless. Every year she marks another birthday without her son. She believes he's still out there, confused, hidden or harmed. And her hope keeps the case alive. Because sometimes a mother's love holds more truth than any investigation. Over the years, Bulgarian police, German authorities and private investigators have chased every lead. Witnesses came forward, most were dead ends. Psychics, tipsters and even imposters added noise. A few reported sightings near Varna in the months after he vanished, but nothing was confirmed. It's as if the earth itself swallowed him whole, leaving only questions behind. Online communities took up the cause, turning Lars into a digital legend. Reddit threads dissect his final moments. Armchair detectives analyse his behaviour frame by frame. Some chase obscure sightings, others chart psychological theories. But for all the effort, no concrete answer has emerged, just more speculation and an ever-growing cloud of uncertainty. Could someone have been after Lars? He claimed to feel threatened and seemed genuinely afraid. Was he being watched at the hotel? Followed to the airport? There's no known evidence of this, but disappearances along the Black Sea coast aren't unheard of. Could something darker have lurked beneath the surface of a tourist paradise? The area behind the airport is dense with brush, fields and remote roads. Search parties comb the area, but it's vast and unforgiving. Could Lars have succumbed to the elements, or wandered farther than anyone expected? No body, no belongings, no trace was ever found. He vanished as if into another world, and that field, that fence, became the border between the known and the unknowable. Some have focused on the rupture to Lars' eardrum. Barotrauma, pain, or even infection can affect balance and cognition. Could the injury have contributed to his distress? Did medication interact with something in his system? Or was the fight just a trigger, unleashing something deeper already stirring inside? The truth may lie in the body, but we no longer have the body to ask. In today's connected world, people leave trails, but Lars left none after that day. No phone activity, no ATM withdrawals, no passport use. He became a ghost in the machine. Not a single digital footprint has appeared in over a decade, and in our age of surveillance, that's almost unheard of. Theories range from the plausible to the bizarre: a fugue state, human trafficking, voluntary disappearance, alien abduction. Each one says more about us than about Lars, how we fear losing control, how we hunger for answers, and how uncomfortable we are with the truth that sometimes people just vanish. Some cling to the hope that Lars is still alive, living off-grid, in a hospital under another name or trapped by those who took him. If so, why hasn't he reached out? Does he even know who he is? Hope can be a comfort, but it can also be a cage. And as the years pass, the silence grows heavier. Lars isn't alone. Every year thousands vanish without explanation. Many are found, but some become legends. Maura Murray, Brandon Swanson, Sneha Phillip. Their names echo in the same void, different stories, but the same chilling question: how does someone disappear in a world that watches everything? Perhaps that's what haunts us most. The airport footage is more than a record. It's a moment frozen in mystery. We see Lars, hear the hum of the terminal, watch the panic in his eyes, but we don't know why, and that makes us imagine, believe, fear. The unknown is terrifying because it could be anyone, even us. It's been over a decade since Lars disappeared. His face still appears on missing posters, true crime blogs, and YouTube documentaries. But time dulls even the sharpest mystery. Leads grow cold, memories fade, yet the footage remains, always looping, always unanswered, and Lars' final sprint into the unknown continues to echo across the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey into one of history's most mysterious disappearances. If this story stirred your thoughts, share the podcast, subscribe, and leave a review. Have a theory of your own? A shadow you think we should chase? Send it in. We're always listening. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and remember, some mysteries don't fade. They just run faster than the truth.